What is good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC and everybody doing that boxing thing, that real boxing talk, no clickbait, if you understand what I'm saying. And the LDBC goes live every Wednesday night on the Smoke City Mobcast. Again, every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Go over to YouTube on the Smoke City Mobcast and subscribe to that channel and hit the bell icon so you will not forget or miss another time the Mobcast goes live from the LDBC directed straight to you every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Now let's get into it. Eric Gomez. I seen this on BoxingScene.com this morning. There it is right there for everybody who probably think this is some bullshit. It's possible that the fight might happen because the guy, Canelo has choices on who he wants to fight, but this was put out this morning on the interview that was done with Eric Gomez. For everybody who don't know, that is Golden Boy Promotions president, and he is Canelo's promoter. He says that he has talked to Frank Warren already about fighting Billy Joe Saunders, and given that Saunders beats Martin Murray on June 23rd and suffers no injuries, Canelo Alvarez, which is 49-1-2, is looking to return to the ring September 15th in Vegas. And no, I'm not reading this shit. I'm just telling you basically what the article said. If anybody wants to see the article, I will put the article in the description for you to read the whole entire article. But I'm just paraphrasing here. But if he gets to that fight on June 23rd with no injuries, it's a very big possibility that he will be facing Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo has his setup to return back to the ring is September 15th, and he wants to return in Las Vegas. And exactly well, like I said, Canelo has options. He can either fight Danny Jacobs, Jamal Charlo, Gary O'Sullivan, or David Lemieux. But in my opinion, since he went for that, all the other belts other than the WBO, which Billy Joe Saunders holds, by fighting Triple G, and that fight went to a draw, and then the rematch was halted from Canelo testing dirty, he should go for another title. It just makes sense to me. If you're gonna go for the big man at middleweight, which is Triple G, because he holds 3 titles. Since that fight falls through, if you got a plate full of dudes to fight, you should go for the only one that has a title, which is Billy Joe Saunders. So I would think that would be the best idea, even though I would love to see him fight Jamal Charlo. And I think David Lemieux said recently that he wants to move up to super middleweight. So I don't think, a fight with Canelo, I don't think he would do it. Well, he might do it just to get a good paycheck because, Canelo brings a lot of money to the table. But checking out the stats real quick, Canelo, like I said, he is 49-1 with 2 draws. He has 34 knockouts. He's fought for 365 rounds. The man is a vet. He fought, he was 22 when he fought Floyd. That's a lot of fights ago. As long as that was 2013, that was a long time ago. The man got a lot of rounds and a lot of good fighters under his belt. He got a pretty good resume. He has a knockout percentage of 65%. He's 27 years old. He's 5'8" with a 70.5-inch reach. Billy Joe Saunders, on the other hand, is 26-0 with 12 knockouts, 175 rounds under his belt. He has a knockout rating of 46%. He's 28 years old. He's a southpaw and he's 5'11". I couldn't find his reach anywhere, but seeing that he's 5'11" and Canelo's 5'8", I'm going to guess that he has at least a 4-inch reach on Canelo, at least. Canelo has the rounds. He is a vet in the sport, but Saunders has, very good ring knowledge. He's a boxer. That man can box. You can see what he did to David his last fight. The man has skills, and it will be a good fight. in between him and Canelo. I think he will make Canelo have to think and do a little bit more than just use his power, which gets him by on a lot of his fights. He just knocks people out. Canelo's a very powerful guy, but I think this fight right here will make Canelo use his ring IQ and boxing ability a lot more than other fighters have him. Being that both fighters are around the same age, that's pretty much it. The factor might be the height difference, the reach difference, and the fact that Billy Joe Saunders is a southpaw and he has very good boxing ability. That right there, will tell me that this would be a good fight. But the power might be the deciding factor, like it is in a lot of fights. Canelo has a lot of power. He might be able to catch Billy Joe and put him on his ass, or it could look similar to how he fought Floyd Mayweather and he couldn't catch him. Similar how he did Lemieux. Lemieux just couldn't catch Billy Joe Saunders. We will have to see. I think that'll be a good fight. But just like I said, the man has options. He could possibly fight Gary O'Sullivan, which I think, would probably be the easiest fight out of the four. And the four being Gary, Jamal, Danny, or David. Out of those four, if you're not going to fight Billy Joe Saunders, the easiest one would be Gary O'Sullivan. And that's just because, I don't think he's as good as Jamal Charlo and Danny Jacobs. And just like I said, I think Lemieux is moving up to super middleweight. But besides that, I mean, I'll watch him fight either of the five, any one of the five. But just like I said, I think it would be wise for him to fight Billy Joe Saunders just to shut him up. But also, it'll be a title fight. And that's what you just left, was a title fight in the same weight class. So why not? Let me know who you guys got on this fight. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.